Hey guys, in this video we're gonna be checking out the top 5 best automatic pet feeders for wet food that are available on the market for their true quality.
I made this list based in my personal opinion and hours of research and have listed them based on popularity, quality, price, durability, user opinions and more. If you want to see more information in the updated price, you can check out the description below and also make sure subscribe for more reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video.
Starting at number 5, we have the CatMate C22 Bowl Pet Feeder with Ice Pack. This auto cat feeder for wet food features 2 bowls for holding and scheduling the meals with a timer. This 2-bowl cat feeder is available in the combination of white and gray color. The base of the feeder is gray and the feeding trays and the lids above the trays are white. Each feeding tray can hold 1 pound of wet food. The lids and the trays can be washed in the dishwasher. This automatic cat food dispenser for wet food works by covering the food inside the tray until the timer goes off and then uncovers the lid to reveal the food. Both the lids and the tray are easy to remove, which helps with cleaning and makes refilling an easy job. There is a timer situated above each feeding tray that you can set up to go off at a certain time for your cat's meal. The timer counts down until the meal time so your cat can be provided with their wet food regularly. This cat food feeder for wet food also comes with an ice pack that you can freeze and put under the trays to help keep the wet food fresh until mealtime. This kind of pet feeder for wet food is ideal for when you can't be home and your cat needs to have her portion of wet food. It will help you keep up regular feeding times for your pet, which is good for keeping them healthy. This kind of automatic feeder is great to feed your cat early in the morning without waking you up or throughout the day when you are working or traveling. Moving on at number 4, we have the CatMate C505 Meal Digital Automatic Feeder. This CatMate model features a feeding tray with 5 slots for storing and dispensing wet food with the help of a digital timer. This automatic cat feeder for refrigerated wet food features a gray base and feeding tray, a white lid, and a digital timer with a screen for displaying feeding times. This feeder is mostly made out of plastic and the feeding tray, along with the lid, is easy to remove and is dishwasher safe, just like the lid. The timer on this feeder is run by batteries. Each of the equally sized food compartments can hold 11.5 ounces of wet food. The white lid has an opening that can uncover 1 feeding tray slot at the set time. The lid is designed to protect the rest of the compartments that hold the food so it can stay fresh, hygienic and healthy for your cat. With the purchase of this feeder, you will also get 2 ice packs that are supposed to keep the wet food fresh for longer so your cat can enjoy their healthy wet food. The digital timer is set in the base with a few buttons around it that make programming the meal times easy. When the tray is full and the lid is covering it, you can also see the screen with the timer in the top corner of the feeder. This screen displays all the feeding times that you have set up. This type of feeder is ideal for cat owners' short stay away from home because it will still provide your cat with their food diet. At number 3, we have the Ancaixin Automatic Timed Cat Dog Feeder. This automatic cat feeder for wet and dry food is run by 3Ah batteries and has a few interesting features. It has a feeding tray with 6 slots suitable for feeding your cat with both wet and dry food diets. Each of the 6 compartments can hold 3.2 ounces of food. It consists of a white base and lid with a gray tray inside that are all made out of safe BPA-free plastic material. The parts are easy to keep clean and the tray and the lid are both dishwasher safe and won't hold any odors. To set up the timer on this automatic cat feeder, you will have to use 3 buttons. The timer allows you to schedule the meals up to 24 hours in advance. By setting up the feeding times, you provide your cat with regular meal times which can turn into a regular feeding schedule with time and keep your cat healthy and satisfied. By providing your cat with a controlled portion of food for each meal, you can also help it to stay healthy and avoid obesity. This automatic cat feeder for dry and wet food features a sound alert that tells your pet when it is feeding time. This sound alert plays music for your cat at scheduled times to encourage them to come closer and eat their food. This type of timed feeder is ideal for feeding your cats without too much effort. It is suitable for use when you are away from home to make sure your pet can get their food and stay healthy. At number 2, we have the automatic cat feeder, WOpet pet feeder. This automatic dog feeder for wet food comes in the combination of white and black colors and features 2 bases with 2 feeding trays that can provide your dog with 2 wet food meal times. There is a dial timer on each of the feeders that allows you to schedule when the lid should open to reveal the food inside. Until it is meal time, the included ice packs will keep the food inside fresh and healthy. These ice packs need to be put under the feeding tray and they need to be frozen in the freezer beforehand. This automatic dog feeder for wet food works with the help of a timer which allows you to schedule the meal up to 48 hours in advance. Each of the 2 trays can hold 1.5 cups of wet dog food. Once the timer has been set up, the tray is locked until the timer goes off and then the lid opens so your dog can enjoy its meal. By providing your dog with regular feeding time and controlled portions, you help to keep them healthy. To run each of these feeders, you will need to also buy an AA battery. To keep the feeder clean, you can put the feeding tray into the dishwasher and clean the rest of the feeder with a damp cloth. To set up the feeding time, there is a timer on each of the feeders. The dial timer allows you to choose the number of hours left until the feeder should open the lid to reveal the wet food inside. And finally at number 1, we have the SUREFEED MICROCHIP pet feeder. This selective automatic pet feeder is suitable for feeding your pet with wet food and comes in white color. It features a white base with a feeding tray and a clear lid that closes over it, as well as a handle for easy lifting and carrying. With the purchase of this product, you will get 2 gray trays, a single one and a split one. The tray has a capacity of 13.5 fluid ounces and is suitable for both dry and wet food. This selective feeder works with the help of a microchip your pet has. In case your pet doesn't have a vet-implanted chip, you will also get a collar tag with a microchip inside so that the feeder can still work with your pet. This microchip-activated pet feeder opens the lid over the tray when the pet with the microchip tag approaches the feeder. The lid keeps the food fresh and locks moisture in so it can be delicious at feeding time. To program which pet microchip can open the lid, you will have to use one button on the feeder. This pet feeder is ideal for using in multi-pet households, especially if you have pets that love to eat the food not meant for them. Because the feeder will open only to the bearer of the programmed microchip, the rest of the pets won't be able to eat the food. This can save you money and time that you would have to spend on buying more food and refilling the feeder more times. This selective feeder for wet food is great for use with pets that have a specific food diet.
Thanks you for watching guys, I hope you liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please make sure like, comment and subscribe. If you have any question related to this product you can leave a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon